Hello, hello, hello. Ah, this is officially my first ever live. So, yeah, you guys need to bear with me. All right, let's see. All right, I've got my secondary device set up for comments, but it's gonna fall over, so I need to find a way to make it right. Okay, and let's click on live chat. See if we can see any. It won't. Welcome to live chat. Remember to go out. Okay. Let's click on live chat. Guys, I am so nervous about this. I know I don't seem like the nervous type, but all right. We've got live chat. We've got one person online. So maybe there's just no chat. Maybe that's why I don't see live chat. Okay. And then I need to put the phone on some masking tape. Otherwise, we get earthquakes. So how are we going to do that? Let's see. If we do that, that should be okay. I'm just attaching the phone so that we don't get earthquakes. All right, that should do. Okay, so let's get seated. I'm hoping we will get some people joining us. If not, we're just testing out the live thing. It's quite a different thing being on somebody else's channel on a live. They've done all the work. There's quite a bit of a rigmarole to get through to do this. So I'm just going to sort my papers, and then okay, I'm looking for the small. Okay, there's one of them. All right, just going to fold this in half so I have a specimen of the size. There was someone that joined and then they left again, so obviously because I'm fumbling and fuddling and things like that. Okay, let's put all this aside. I'm looking for all the papers. Okay, so we've got a specimen and we're going to size all the papers. Okay, so the first one I think we've done, so just sizing it up against that. It's going to stick out slightly. We're happy with that, not a problem. Okay, next one. These are going to go, I'm going to put them on the side like that, over the top. That's fine. These ones, I'm going to use this page that way around. Okay, so we've got that. We have the little paper bag that I sliced like that. We have this one. Okay, this one we want to glue. We want to glue this little pocket so that it's stuck. Okay, so I'm going to glue that. There's a lot of water coming out here. Maybe I should have shaken up the glue first, but anyway, it is what it is. Okay. I wonder where my bone folder is. It would have been a good idea to get that before I started this. No. All right, I'm crafting for myself today. But okay, in all honesty, I didn't warn anybody and I didn't send out a notification. So I was thinking that if it's just me, it's okay. because then it gives me a chance to learn this live broadcasting and without too much pressure of what it means to, on top of that, speak with people and answer questions and all that. I had quite a difficult time getting everything charged that I needed charged for to do this today. Right, let's just look for a tag or a thing. Right, there's a tag, so that's going to be a pocket that way. Okay, we're happy with that. It just needs to dry. I do need my bone folder though. Where will we find that? Okay, just going to use the back of the scissor for now. Yep, there's glue coming out the side, so definitely need the scissor. This is what you do when you don't have a bone folder. Alright. Okay, I'm going to put that on one side to dry. Alright, and let's see what is next. Right, the paper napkin. This one's back has already been removed. Okay. I'm wondering if I should use the whole thing or not. I'm thinking if we use the bottom half. You see, that one is slightly torn here, so I'm thinking I'm going to cut it off that way. Yeah. You know, like here where it's got the perforated edge. Like, I don't know if you can see that. It's got a slight perforation, so I'm going to cut it off there because this one was torn there. And then I'll have to resize it and see if it then fits with the page. You know, the example page. Okay, let's put this to one side. So let's see. Okay, that's plenty. You see, there's space left over. And this way, it's going to go up to there. Alright, what I think I'm going to do here is cut it. Okay, firstly we need to cut this straight. Not that I can cut straight. We're going to try. It's not all about succeeding. Sometimes it's about trying, no? Right, and then I'm going to cut up on this perforation as well. And let's get rid of all the extra little bits. Wonderful. Okay, well, for the fact that there's nobody here in my first live, okay, granted I didn't warn anybody, nor did I send out a warning notification to anybody, because I didn't want to overwhelm myself, but now I'm distinctly underwhelmed. I suppose there's nobody I know online right now. Okay, this will go right in the middle. The idea being that somebody can probably tear it out. I might do it with a string closure so somebody can take it out. I might add a string closure to the journal. All right, now the main thing with what I'm doing at the moment is one has to realize that as you're doing this, you're getting ideas. So it's not like all the ideas are born even before the journal is made. A whole bunch of ideas comes out now in this process. If you're scared that you know, like if you get ideas whilst you're busy and you're scared that you're going to forget those ideas, take a sticky note or some form of a you know, something to make a note with, and make yourself notes of what you feel, what you thought to do here. You know, like I thought to make a pocket here, or anything that will remind you of what to do later when you actually get to the construction of the journal or the construction of the page. Um, you are not, you know, nobody expects you to remember everything, and you can very easily. I'm wondering if I just cut that off, how much would that give over? And could I make that a pocket? So if I cut it off there, yeah. So I'm thinking I'm going to cut it off here where that's got that broken bit. So I'm going to start here, just above that. Don't want to cut my bottom paper. So I'm aiming for there. All right. Okay. So the idea would then be, there's a page, and you, hello, there's somebody there, very welcome. There was someone here earlier and then they left without saying hello, so I feel a bit like an orphan. I'd feel very, very happy if you would say hello to me. Oh, and now there's 3. Welcome, people. Very welcome, yeah. I'm just, if you watched my Junk Journaling 101 series, I said I was going to size the papers. So that's literally what I'm doing. I'm just working out what am I going to do, and as the ideas come up, and sizing the papers. This is officially my very first live, and I didn't want to put too much pressure on myself for what I'm doing. So it's just a little craft along and chat with me, and how are you, and if there's questions and that sort of thing. And maybe I do a thing or two differently from the old junk journalists. So you might even be able to pick up a thing or two that I do differently, you know, that you could use in your own junk journals. Please say hello to me, whoever is online. Let me click on live chat again and see if there's anything there. Oh, here it is, Ruth Hickman and Connie Barch. Hello, Ruth. I wish I could stay. I'm on my way to Bible study. Okay, Ruth, thank you very much for coming to have a look. Hello, Connie. How are you? Thank you very much for joining me. I was looking at the top of the chat and there was nothing. In the meantime, the chat is at the bottom. This is my first live ever. I've done a live on Susie's channel, Susie's Craft Rooms channel, but as a guest. So I had nothing to do with the actual going live bit, you know. So this is my first live on my own channel. So it's a little bit nerve-wracking. And there was a whole bunch of things that I had to do before I could get started. And but we managed to do it. It does say that they recommend that you do it on a computer, which I'm not. I'm doing it on a phone. So I didn't do it the recommended way. But hey, we managed to do it, and we're live. So hoping I can manage the whole thing. Shouldn't be too difficult. No, other people have managed it before me, so it can't be too much of rocket science. Just waking up. Where are you, Connie? Where are you if you're just waking up? It must be America now. Yeah. Isn't it sort of like 9 a.m.? Oh, no, but you have different time zones. Plenty of time zones, actually. Welcome. I'm glad I could wake you up in the morning with a craft video. I'm really glad that you joined. We have another person here. That other person, would you like to say hello? This is my first live. I really need support. I really need to know these people out there that is supporting me, and it would be really nice if you could join in and tell me who you are. Ah, Texas. Awesome. So how far behind are you to the East Coast, Eastern Standard Time? The reason I'm asking is I know that Eastern Standard Time is 6 hours different from us. So It's actually the only time zone I know in the US. So I'm trying to figure out, are you a little bit behind them? Because then I can calculate what time it is by you. All right. So this one, I want to keep that part. So I'm going to make this into a pocket as well. So I'm just doing it a little bit lower there and then going more or less in the right spot here. So then it will be a little bit short of the whole thing. Oh, 1 hour. Okay. All right. 8:30. Okay. It's 3:30 in the afternoon here now. So I was hoping that if I did it a little bit later, that I could catch. I thought now was a good time basically to catch a whole bunch of people. But at the same time, I was sort of a little bit freaked if we see too many people and I can't do the crafting and the chatting and the checking the messages. But so far, so good. One is way more nervous on a live broadcast than you are if you're just recording a video. I can tell you that. And it's funny, I'm not a nervous person. I'm not a person that's sort of scared of taking on a new adventure. But this was a little bit strange. No, I'm in South Africa, at the southern point of Africa. I think Australia is about 8 hours ahead of us, or at least 6 hours ahead of us, but quite significantly. I think you guys are sort of 12 hours apart from Australia, and we sort of nearly in the middle. No, I'm an hour after England. So England, it's now 3:30 in the afternoon, so it would be around 2:30 in the afternoon there. Although I think their time changed. No. Their time changes on the 31st or something. Or it might be on the last weekend of the month. Our time never changes, so our time remains the same. So we don't have that issue, but it's sort of trying to understand other people's time zones rather than my own. I'm wondering if I do something funny with like that. How would that look? No, I like that idea better. So if we do it this way around and we make the lace a pocket. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to make the lacy part. Okay, so let's do it double first. So Connie, are you at home today, or are you on your way to work, or what are you up to? There's a delay between me reading the messages and even seeing myself on the screen and then what I'm doing. So it's quite freaky to see something else on the screen, and I was there like a minute ago. So I'm assuming there would be a delay on the comments as well then, for the comments to show up. Takina, hello, welcome. Connie, you wish yours didn't change. Why? Why do you not? Is it confusing? Or I lived in Spain for a little while. Takina, sorry, I want to say welcome, a proper welcome first. I'm really happy you're here. I was a bit nervous in the beginning of the broadcast, and then nobody arrived. And then I thought, okay, well, I'm going to be broadcasting for myself then. But I'm glad you guys are here. Connie, I lived in Spain for about 7 years, and they have time changes. And I'd never, ever heard of it until I got there. I never, ever knew. I know that in my life I'd been confused because now England's an hour behind and now they're 2 hours behind, and I could never figure out why have I got it wrong sometimes and why have I got it right sometimes, and I could never figure out why. And then when I got to Spain, the time change was one huge surprise to me. And it was quite confusing because if you don't have a frame of reference to tell you about it, then it's like really weird, you know. Here the sun just comes up earlier or the sun just goes down later. There's no time change. No, the the time remains the same the whole year long. Thank you. Thank you that you love my doilies. Is there a delay on the chat? Because the answers that is coming through from you guys seem to be quite a bit later than when I'm actually asking the questions. So is there a long delay before I realize what you've written? Takina, I'm also very, very happy that you are here. You're one of my big supporters, and I really appreciate that. Connie, you're quite new to my channel, aren't you? If I remember correctly, you subscribed like 2 or 3 days ago. I really appreciate your subscription. Honestly, tell you that. All right, what about using this one this way? Or we could do this. We could take the 2, and then if we worked it there, and let's say there's the middle. Let me grab a pen or something. Okay, so there's the middle, no? So if we did this, and then we made a pocket there, and then when it comes over, there's a pocket there. What do you think of that? I think that would work. And then this way around, there would be a pocket there and there. Okay, I'm just going to cut off these sides of the bags. I don't like that perforated or that weird little part. A little delay. Yes, I subbed. Glad. I'm just sizing the papers for the journal. I'm just trying out the live. I have no idea if I'm going to like it or not. So far, so good, but I'm way more nervous than I am as a person usually. I'm actually quite surprised. I'm one of those fearless, take on anything people. And this, I think when I went live and there was like nobody here, it was like, but I didn't warn anybody. It says, do you want to give a notification that you're going live? And I decided no, because I first want to get the ins and outs of the whole live thing. And I think that might have been the wrong choice. And then when I was live and there was nobody in the chat, it was like, ooh, okay, I'm going to be living for myself. I'm going to be broadcasting to myself. That was not such a good idea. Maybe I should give a warning next time, eh? So what did you think of what I just said about the pockets? Do you think that would work? So let's see. If we do that, let's do it on the middle parts. Okay. Oh, are we going to need to open that sides as well? I'm going to do that individually. That's probably going to be easier. Is my sound okay? Or am I very soft or anything? Can somebody tell me if my sound is all right? And if I'm recording okay? Oh, you got a notice. Okay, that's interesting. You'll get used to being live and in the spotlight. I didn't get a notification. Yes, warning next time. Pockets are great. Okay, brilliant. Okay, so the delay isn't too long if you're already answering the pocket question. So that's good. Okay, is it open enough or did I? Okay, that will work. All right. So let's see how we're going to put these together. Right, I'm going to use that side and that side towards each other. Okay. We need to let them overhang equally on those sides. All right, so I think what I'm going to do is glue them there. glue them at the bottom. Okay, sound is good. Audio is perfect. Thank you. I have a little bit of sticky tape sticking up. I I don't know if you guys watch, well, I know Takina watched my videos, but if you watch my last 2 videos, I think I had some earthquakes, not real earthquakes. My phone fell off the stand. So I'd actually used some masking tape and tied my phone, not tied it, but sort of just stuck it to the stand. So hopefully it wouldn't fall off. Right, I'm going to give that a moment to dry. Then I'm going to just fold it in half. And then those should create pockets again on the other side. So let's just give that a moment to dry. Where's that other one that was drying? Yeah, okay. All right, what's next? Okay, also like that. The flowers should be at the bottom. So I'm going to just glue those sides. So it's going to be like a top tuck pocket. The I've got a secondary device because obviously the one that I'm recording on is showing my table, so it's looking directly down. So I can't see any comments on there. So I've got a second device set up to be able to read the okay, camera. Susie, I need advice here. You're the live queen. All right, has the picture started moving, guys? Is there anything happening that you guys can see? Okay, there. Okay, awesome. All right, let me catch up with the comments. All right, picture is frozen but can hear you. Okay. Audio just went off too. Is the audio okay now? Is the audio okay, people? Internet is on. There doesn't seem to be an off. She's still here, or we would be kicked out. Hang tight till she gets back in. You're back. Yes, back on. Okay. And everybody can hear me, I'm assuming. I can. All right. I think the screen wasn't frozen now. I wasn't on the screen. So hopefully it's unfrozen in a moment. If you see my hands back on the screen. I should have done something to create movement on the screen. All right. Let's see what's next. Okay. So we've got some coffee dyed paper. You've just going Um, all right. I have no idea if I'm portrait or what I am now, but that seems to be okay. How's the... all right. Can you guys give me a thumbs up for audio and a thumbs down for video? So if you can see movement in the screen, then give me a thumbs down. And if you can see, if you can hear me, give me a thumbs up. All right. Oh, guys, this is my first live and I have no idea how to fix these things. You're supposed to stream on a computer. That's the recommendation of the thing. But they did say that you can do it on a phone too. So obviously I'm doing it on a phone. I tried to charge everything that I could charge. For the people that don't know, we don't actually have electricity. We live off grid. But we've got all little ways and means around it. I charged the internet dongle on the car battery in the car, and then I charged my phone. I have my husband had... All right. Okay. Okay. That should be back. Oh man, guys, this is gonna be an eventful day. Let me just... okay. All right. Audio check, video check. I actually don't know. I'm just sort of taking the phone and turning it around and turning it around and then kind of hoping something reacts. So, Debbie, welcome. I'm really glad you're here. This is my first live stream and I am having technical difficulties. I wouldn't call it that. I'm just having stupidity difficulties. I don't know how to fix my problems. That's actually what's going on. Let's just call a spade a spade. I don't know how to fix these problems. I will go and check afterwards if there's a troubleshooting on the live streaming app. I use a third-party streaming app to stream. So I will go and check if they have like FAQs, frequently asked questions, and then see if there's any sort of advice on there for this or advice on there for that or whatever, you know, like little things that I can hopefully sort out before I go online. Okay, time to catch up with the messages again. Sorry, guys, I look down to craft and then the messages are like sort of right behind the camera on a secondary device because I didn't want to influence my light on the, you know, on the craft table. So let's just catch up on messages. We need to go when admin meeting starts. Okay, when does the admin meeting start, Debbie? Right, thumbs up, thumbs up. Hi, Susie, love you. Hugs, Rachel. Thank you, Debbie. Hug to you. All right, human difficulties. Perfect. That was, yeah. Let's not call it my stupidity. Let's just call it my human difficulties. Perfect solution, Takina. Tequila. I think I'm pronouncing it wrong. Tequila. There's a definite queen in there. Don't us forget. It's a beautiful name, by the way. Is this at work, Debbie? If you say when they decide. Is this at work that they deciding when there's an admin meeting and then they're just going to come calling in and say, admin meeting now, come, 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 come. Is that, am I reading it right? Hug to you, to Tequila. Don't you guys think Tequila is a beautiful name? How many Tequilas do you know? I do not know many. I do not know. I only know one. Amen. There's a queen in us all. Our only problem is that we shouldn't forget to wear our crowns. I wonder why my parents didn't think I was a queen. Some of us are born undercover. You know what? No, it's an interesting thing. I don't want to go into family dramas and all that sort of thing. But we had a child that ran away last year. And I tell you, this is going to sound so unsympathetic to a whole bunch of people, but she ran away in the middle of her last exam of the year. The final exam of school, or for that year, which means she failed the year because of that, because she missed 3 tests and or 3 exams. And she was at the coast. She was on the beach. She was getting a tan for 10 days. Lovely. Literally, she says that. You say, we were worried and we didn't sleep, and her aunt says, oh, I was getting a tan on the beach. Okay. So now, without going into the actual family drama, my whole take on that was, we teach the children nowadays they are princesses. And what we end up with is them saying, but now you're not treating me like a princess. When they get older and they need to start taking responsibility for their lives, then they're angry with us for not treating them like princesses. Like, now you have to wash the dishes. No, princesses don't wash dishes. I wonder what your guys' take is on that comment I've just made. Yeah, it's difficult without going into a whole family drama. But everybody's lives are not perfect outside of YouTube. I can tell you that. All right, time to catch up with messages. Yes, it's beautiful. I know one now. Okay, that's Tikina's name. No group admin. Friendly junk journal people. Supposed to start in 5 minutes. Oh, okay. Are you one of the admins for that Facebook group, Debbie? Oh, you are. I remember actually you said that last Saturday night live recording. I remember you had to go because there was a meeting. Lorraine, didn't you know that she needed a tan more than an education on Twitch? Oh, Susie, I'm going to read that again so anybody watches back this so they can hear it. All right, she says, didn't you know that she needed a tan more than an education? Aren't we stupid? Us, the adults, are stupid. You're right. Takina, family difficulties as a result of human difficulties. Oh, that's so true, I tell you. The older they get, the stupider we get. That is very true. I always say that you will never be as clever again as you were when you were 19 years old. From the age of 19 onwards, you just get stupider and stupider and dumber and dumber. When you're 19, you're a wise ass and you know absolutely everything and you have the answer to everything. Any problem in the whole world, you have the answer. And the stupid adults that can't figure out the answer are just that, the stupid adults. Anyway, I don't want to be going on about naughty children right now. We never know who's going to watch this. The idea is not to alienate people. What is the Dunning-Kruger effect? Takina says it's the Dunning-Kruger effect. I have no idea what that is. I would need to go and look that up. Do you see this paper? I wonder if I can get it close enough to the screen. Now I have to wait for the screen to react. Otherwise, I'm not sure. No. Alright, but these little brown marks, or sort of like there it's purple, then it's got a brown mark, and then it's blue. It's like some of the ink dammed up in certain places. You know, like there. So it's sort of like the ink dammed up, and then there where it dammed up, the paper is sort of purple. And then where it didn't damp up, it's a really light blue. So it's a really interesting page. It's very, very, like there's some as well. It's very subtle. It's not in your face, but it's beautiful. It's just got such a different little technique. All right, I need advice from you guys. This is obviously part of the Junk Journaling 101 series, these that I'm doing now. Now, I can do a junk journal like everybody else with the way they do it, but I actually don't do my own junk journals that way at all. There's a few things I do differently. And I was wondering, especially for the beginners, if you could tell me, do you want me to give you sort of the normal standard way of doing it? What I can alternatively do is I can make two journals at the same time, and I can make one in the way that I do it, and I can make one in the sort of normal standard junk journal world way, and then show you the two differences as I progress with the two journals. Obviously, that would make the series quite a bit longer. But that's the other way I can do it. But there are distinctive differences between the way that I do a junk journal and the way that a lot of other people. The basics are still the same, but I don't attach the book the same. I don't sew in the signatures the same, anything like that. So I do it quite a bit differently. So tell me, people, what would you like? Would you like me to do it in the standard industry way, or would you like me to do it in my way, or would you like me to do it in both ways? And that way, because I'm scared that if I do it my way, then the beginners would think that's the standard way, and it's not. So that's a little bit of what scares me about that. And I was thinking, if I don't do it my way, then I'm sort of leaving the impression this is the way that I do junk journals, and then later when I start doing journals on the channel, then my journals are done completely differently, because it's not actually the way that I do journals. A little bit of a conundrum. Right, I'm going to glue this, and then I'm going to read comments again. Sorry for that, guys, but I can't concentrate in two places. Or rather, I can't look down and up at the same time. I need two heads. I need one to look up and one to look down. All right, I'm just sticking on the doily little parts and basically making a pocket. Right, the idea of this is not specifically to show the crafting bit of it, just sort of maybe for people that are really interested. If you say you're sizing the pockets, what does it mean? The idea was more to go live and do a craft. I wanted to sort of do something that wouldn't take too much of my attention. What I did mention earlier in my broadcast, that there was not too many people here, is all the ideas for a junk journal is not born before the junk journal is made. A whole bunch of the ideas are born at this stage. So as you've got this, and then you see, oh, okay, if I make a pocket there, that sort of thing. Now, if you're scared that you're going to forget the ideas or what you want to do with things, take sticky notes and attach it to the things, and so that there's a sticky note on there and say, oh, that's what I wanted to do. All right, let's just catch up with comments first for a moment. Okay. Dunning-Kruger effect. Okay, Takina, I will have to look it up. Okay, Susie, at least you don't know either, so I don't feel so silly. After I went off the military and had a failed marriage, my parents got really smart while I was gone. Did they realize you were a queen then? It's when you don't know what you don't know, but you think you know everything. I like that sky paper. Ah, sky paper. That's a beautiful name for it. It does actually look like little clouds. That's actually very cool. I'm going to call it sky paper. I'm going to see if I can bring it close to the camera again whilst I'm sort of reading the chat. So maybe it will focus and maybe you guys will be able to see it. So I'm hoping. Where is the sky paper? Both ways. I don't know what that both ways was. I don't remember the question associated with it. Can you see that? Maybe if I bring it a little bit closer. Can you see that little bit of damming of the ink? And then where it's dammed, it's sort of slightly purple, not blue. No, I think I must catch the light on it first. Maybe I'm going into the shadow, so now you can't see it. So I'm changing it into the sun. Oh, maybe that's the best that you can see. Have a look at that. Okay, I'm going to catch up on comments again. Beautiful name. I love to see your way. Okay, all right. Connie, are you do you do junk journals? Have you got the knowledge, or are you a newbie? Do both. Show us the difference and give me more minutes to watch. Takina, you are a darling for watching my binge watch subliminal craft noises for a restful sleep playlist. Anybody that would like to help me earn watch hours and watch minutes on my channel, there's a playlist on my channel which is called Binge Watch Subliminal Craft Noises for a Restful Sleep. Especially if you've got unlimited internet data, please put that on in the evening and press play and make sure your autoplay button is on so that the whole craft list plays through every night. Thank you, Takina. You're a darling for doing that. I love you for doing that. Susie, both ways and tell why you do it the way you do it. Show everyone to do them. Okay, that will make the series longer, but it seems like Connie would like to see my way. Takina says both ways. Susie says both ways. Arabella, hello. Heart, 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 heart. I love you too. Hello. How are you feeling, Arabella? Are you getting better? She's had some COVID symptoms, guys. And not for the first time, for the second time. It's horrible. Very similar to the symptoms I had. Connie, oh, okay. Connie is also saying both ways. Okay. You need an admin to read your comments while you craft, and then you can craft and talk at the same time. That is not a bad idea, but to try and arrange to have someone here to read the comments could be difficult because I don't always craft when I'm supposed to. This video was supposed to be this morning, and then it got to this afternoon, and my mom's also ill at the moment, but she is getting better. Wish I could come over now. Oh, Connie, that's that's such a awesome idea. Just fly over quickly, come help me record, and then that's it, Stay for a week. Brilliant. You are the Connie, you are the partner in crime. Susie is accusing you of things here. Do the journals both ways. Okay, got that. I think I'm going to do that. Susie, why are you being nasty with Connie? Why are you picking at her? I see the purple, pinky tones in the sky paper. Oh, brilliant. Yeah. You see, it's like where it dammed up, it's got that little purple showing and then the rest is blue. So it's very unique when you see it up close. Okay, Connie, if you're fairly new to this, all right. Then I'm going to show you both ways, which is sort of the standard industry way. And then I'm going to show you my way too. I just read the next comment and started laughing. So if I lost track. All right. So I'll show you my way as well, and then that should give you guys an idea of why do I do it slightly differently, because there is sort of a logic behind it. Why I don't do it the way the standard industry way. I came at junk journaling from the angle of bookmaking. I started making books from sort of completely clean white paper and binding the books and started watching videos that way. And then that way I got to Nick the Booksmith. And then I sort of discovered junk journaling. So I sort of came at junk journaling from a bookmaker's point of view. So part of bookmaking is really to attach it in a proper way that it will never, ever fall apart. And in my opinion, for instance, a 3-hole pamphlet stitch is a disaster for a book to fall apart that's just waiting to happen. You rolled the R, Tequina. Okay, for that, the people that wants to know, my nickname that everybody that knows me personally calls me is, I'm going to pronounce it in my language first, is Lerai. And for anybody, for English speaking people, it's Lerai, because they can't say the R properly. Now, Tequina is saying she rolled the R, so she said Lerai. Brilliant. Yeah, my name in my own language is Lerai. But it's the R, it doesn't really make a difference. All right. Mama is not actually on here, Tequina, but I will tell her that you said get well soon. All right, so guys, this one's idea would now be, all right, so let's say there's a page there, yeah? I see it's too long though. We might need to roll it up that way as well. Okay, so there's a page. Now, this would be a pocket. So let's get something that looks like a tag. Okay, so there's a pocket. There's a pocket. Okay. If you turn it around, there's a pocket. If I'm going to glue this closed now, so there will be a pocket. All right, and then turn around, so there is a pocket. There is a pocket. And now I'm going to fold this one up as well. So that way. So I'm just going to do it to sort of size it to the. So I'm using this page there as my sort of as my size. Actually, I can just do it on the other one. I'm being a silly bunny. I am being a silly bunny. Okay, slightly smaller. There we go. Oh, that's not straight. There we go again. Okay, this live thing is not so bad. This live thing is not so bad at all. Okay. Pretty Amy. What is Amy? Pretty name. Okay, sorry. Thank you, Connie. Arabella would be very able to say the R because she's Dutch. So saying the R is very easy for her, and she has the R in her own name. So Arabella. All right. I'm just sizing this up. If you look at this, it has a little thingy there. I'm going to draw around it. No, I don't know if you guys can see it. So it's a circle punch. but there's a little notch there, and there's a little notch there. Just a little line. Now that shows you the middle of the circle. So what you do when you line it up is, I'm just going to cut the top one for now. So actually I just want the middle here as well. So let's just do, I'm just going to mark it. I'm not going to actually fold it. So just like that. And this side just like that. Okay. All right. So what I'm going to do is, okay, this one goes that way. All right. So I've got the middle there, and then I'm just lining it up with these notches so that they line up with the side of the paper here. So you see that. And then that side as well. And then that would be the middle of the circle. Oh, no, it doesn't want to cut. It doesn't want to cut. All right, let's do it. See, this is the part with the scissors that I can't do. I think I said it on my what to buy video. Oh, by the way, I made an oops on my what to buy video. I never added a awl and a needle and thread. You're going to struggle to make a junk journal without a needle and thread. Oh, well, I'll mention it sometime. I'll try to remember to mention it in the next official video. But everybody kind of knows that, don't they? I have an awl, but I use a really big needle. And I kind of use my needle as my awl as well. Although I do have a separate awl, I use my needle as my awl. For people that do not know what an awl is, it was a new word to me when I heard it the first time. So I'll tell you, it's just a pokey tool. It's just a thing with a big pokey bit that you can poke in. Poke a hole through. Like if you've got all the pages and you poke a hole through there, you use an awl. Alright, so that would look this way. Alright, and then those are the pockets. So now I'm just going to glue that closed. Alright, let's just catch up with the comments before we do that. I actually want to shake this glue a little bit because it feels to me like there's water that's sort of mixed on top. Okay, so let's see. Ah, lovely Crafting Lodge. Hello, Jacqueline. How are you? Welcome here. Really nice. I can't roll the R. Connie Barch. Bar. You can. It's just behind your front teeth on the sticky outy bitties there. You put your tongue there and you just make like a car engine. I'm going to teach everybody to roll their R's and everybody's going to go around and say, my name is Connie Barch. Kelly's Creative Dreams. Good morning. Welcome here. Thank you for joining us. Really glad you could come. Thank you, Takina. I'm glad you like it. Nice tip on finding the center of your punch. Yeah, most punches have that little circle on, and most people don't know it. So it's a nice, easy way to make sure that the notch. Although this is a little bit, it's like, you know, those takeaway bags, so it's not the ideal paper to make a notch. So it didn't actually show what I wanted it to show. I made a mess, a little bit, a glue mess there. I'm just going to leave it for a moment so that dries before I stick the whole pocket closed. All right, and that, and that. Alrighty. I don't know if you would be able to do it like a really difficult thing in a live, because I think it would be quite difficult to concentrate on doing it, you know, whatever, as well as concentrate on the comments. But I do think if someone read out the comments like Susie suggested, Connie's going to fly over from Texas to South Africa, and she's going to come and do my lives for me. She's going to read out my comments for me. And Connie, I hope you're really rich, because that air ticket might cost a little bit of a fortune. Arabella says she has a rolling R in her name, Arabella. I'm only on a break at work, so I can't be long. Jacqueline, I appreciate that you came for the little bit. I hope you have a long break. Tequina, Connie, there's no such word as can't. It's sort of similar to gargling. Practice makes perfect. Gargling is in your throat. The R is not in your throat. It's in the front of your teeth. Stephanie, how are you? Welcome. Coffee, paper, scissors. Guys, you must go see the newest journal she's made. It's gorgeous. The lab book. She's busy with it. It's gorgeous. Beyond gorgeous. Go check it out, guys. Coffee, paper, scissors. All one word. Stephanie Shalansky. Go check it out, guys. Not now. After the live. Don't go now. Okay. Make a note. Hi, Stefano. I'm going to tell her you think she's a man, Susie. Autocorrect. Or like, brr, how cold. That's it. That's a brilliant one. Arabella, yeah. Like if you say it's really cold, guys, you say brr. That's the rolling R. That's the exact same sound. Susie's just laughing at us. All right, Connie. All right, is that on the R's that you're giving me the thumbs up? Kelly, Rachel, you do know you can make someone a moderator to keep an eye on the chat for you. But what would they do? What? And for me to get to the screen of, because I'm recording on my phone. Let's see if I can see more. Post, comment, layout, private chat, broadcast info, settings. Susie, where would I make someone a moderator? And who wants to be moderator? Who's volunteering to be moderator, guys? Not sure what you're going to do, but it kind of forces you to stay. Ugh, it doesn't bother me, Kelly, who's moderator. Everybody's friends here. We're all crafters. Don't forget to thumbs up the video. Ah, Jacqueline, I like you. Thumbs up the video, guys. On my side, it doesn't show any thumbs up yet. Oh, are you surprised that I said your last name correctly, Stephanie? Is it a difficult one? Does people not say it correctly? Stephanie Shalansky. Okay. It seems quite obvious to me how to pronounce it. All right. I'm practicing my Connie. I can just imagine they say brrr, lerai, brrr, lerai. Okay, hover over the 3 dots to the right of their name and choose a moderator. Okay, so now I need to find the chat first then. All right. Hover over. All right. Susie says no. She's on medication. Okay. Yes, mods can boot out any trolls that love to attack lives. I haven't had a troll yet. You have 8 up now. All right, guys. Arabella, can I make you moderator? Are you okay with that? Takina, can I make you the moderator? I know Takina is going to support me. Put user in timeout or block user. I don't know how to make the... If I click on the 3 dots, it gives me the option of put user in timeout or block user. That's not what I want to do either. Let's see. Guests. See, my screen is cracked, so I don't know what to... Okay, let's click more. Post, comment, layout, private chat, broadcast info, settings. Let's check settings. General camera, audio, guests. Nope, it's not that. Oh, guys, I feel silly. Cam, more. Okay, guests. Invite a guest. Nope, that's not what I want to do. No, guys, I don't know how to do that. We're going to have to live without a moderator. Terribly sorry. if we've got a troll, please write in capital letters for me. We have a troll, so that I can read that comment first, and then I'll block them or put them in timeout or something. If you guys can do it as well, can't you? Can't you react on a person as well? Don't block or anything anybody, but I mean, when you click on somebody, can't you do that? Is it only moderators? Right, I'm getting behind on the comments. All right, Susie is on medication. She had a really bad fall, so if anybody's wondering why she's not posting videos, that's the reason why. Susie's craft room. She usually posts every day, but she's had a really bad fall and she's got a big ouch. What is 8? Oh, 8 people. That's awesome, Arabella. When I started, for like the first 5 minutes, there was nobody and it felt horrible. I thought I'd go online without saying anything, sort of hoping that I can just sort of catch my breath and get the whole live thing, figured out. And then nobody arrived, and I was like, I'm recording for myself. All right, Jacqueline says, okay, I'll keep this on for support, but can watch right now. Hope I'm able to attend the next live. Awesome. You're assuming there's going to be a next live. You guys need to tell me first if you're liking this. I'm just talking a whole bunch of crappy nonsense. And not crafting, because I'm reading the comments. I'm waiting for glue to dry. That's the reason. Crafters always have excuses. I said you don't want me to be. Oh, okay. You didn't say you're not wanting. You said I don't want you to be. Well, that could be fun, having a stoned moderator. Could bring in a whole new eventualities. Yeah, Kelly, it's my very first live, so I have no idea where the moderator option is. I would need to go and look at the frequently asked questions of the third-party streaming app that I'm using and see if I, how to do it, I have no idea. And it might also be, I'm streaming on a phone. It might be that the option is available on a computer, but not on a phone. I don't know, so I'd need to look into that afterwards. But I haven't had a troll yet, so all is good. Okay, Arabella says when she's better, she'll be my moderator because she's feeling ill. She's got COVID for the second time. Do you know how horrible that is, guys? Thank you, Kelly. That would be awesome if you could research it for me. I'm using StreamYard. My third-party app I'm using to stream is streamyard.com. Okay, Takina says we'll be good without a moderator. Yeah, if you click on the name, you can block them. Yeah, so if we get trolls, you guys just need to write in capitals for me, troll, so that I know to react. You can't boot them, but you can block them. Okay, so that only you yourself can't see their comments. Okay, not in a live. All right. Anyone can block them. Okay. Are they blocked then from the whole chat or only from yourself, so that only you yourself can't see them if you block somebody? All right, a whole lot of love going on. Jacqueline is giving hugs to Susie, who's hurt. Nice. We're gonna hug you. We're gonna hug you well, Susie. Just love Susie until she gets well from all the love sent her way. Enjoying the morning, Rachel. Good to see you doing a live. Yeah, it's my first one. It was a bit nerve-wracking in the beginning, and I'm obviously going to need to look at some things. Let's just see if the screen's still working. It seems really quiet here on the screen. Okay, screen works. If we block people, it only blocks them to us, not the channel. Okay, unless we moderators. Okay, all right, that makes sense. Yeah, Arabella's had COVID now for the second time. She's recovering now, but she's still sort of on the bad end of it at the moment. But she's definitely getting better. Arabella, you streamed on your laptop. You see, maybe there's other options on the laptop that's not on the phone. I'll check that. Okay. The problem, Connie, is if one of you can block somebody and it blocks the whole chat, then somebody that's sort of nasty to me. So let's say a troll comes in and he just starts blocking everybody, and then we wouldn't be able to see anybody chatting anymore. So logically, I don't know if that would make sense. Ugh, there's so many questions actually, no, about the live streaming and moderators. I would really need to check into this. Otherwise, I might run into problems. Go craft. I'm going to sweep the kitchen, but leave you playing so I can listen. Okay, Kelly. I'll speak loud so you can hear while you're sweeping. Oh, okay. Arabella says this time around it's a lot less severe. So that's very good. That's very good. All right. We've got this. So that is on half already. So what can we do with this? What about if we do this? We attach it like that. That would look cute, but obviously that would look a lot cuter on a different colored paper. So what if we do that? Like that. That would look nice. And that would stick out a little bit, but that's very little. And it looks cute. I like that. Okay. So I'm going to fold this in half to attach to one of the pages. What I was saying earlier is a lot of the ideas are born here, you know, whilst you're doing this. A lot of the ideas are only born at this stage. So a lot of people think that they need to go into a journal already knowing what they're going to add and what's the plans, and maybe I work differently from other people, but I like the sort of in the moment. I like what flows from you if you allow it to. So if you allow your creativity to take you where the journal tells you to go. Right, these are extras. I don't want to add too many of the same thing into a page, although I'm going to be making a second journal now. That was sort of the decision, so I might do some more of those. So, all right, this is blue paper again. All of these blue and purple papers are a very slightly different shade. I colored some papers blue and I colored some papers reddish, which the pink papers are actually red papers. And then I mixed the red and the blue to make pink, and then it's sort of not everywhere, it's sort of pooled in different colors. So, and I love the effect. I love the effect of all these different colors that shows through on the dyed paper like there. It's subtle. I don't even know if it shows up on camera, but it's very obviously hand colored, and I like that effect. All right, let's see the comments. Tequina says she'll be a moderator if you like. When you figure it out, I do it for another channel, so I have experience. Oh, brilliant, Tequina. That would be brilliant. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I will definitely put you on. I'll let you know when I'm going live and see if it's convenient time, and that would help me so much. Thank you. All right, this one, the other one I'd cut in half. But now I'm thinking I'm going to cut this one in half that way. It's two sides, and then it will go into the journal like that. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking to do. Right, so I'm just going to make this. This is my bone folder, guys. I started recording live before I had a bone folder, or before I looked for a bone folder. It just blocks that troll from the rest of us. Okay. Okay, that's good. Connie, have you done a live? Arabella says she did not need a hospital. That's brilliant. Have you had a COVID test, Arabella? Or are you like me, stayed away from that as far as you possibly can? All right, this is small enough, so that's good. I'm just going to, actually going to fold it that away. No, that away. So it shows first. Alrighty. I love these itty bitty flowers. I love it. It's beautiful. Alright, and this one the same. Alright. Let's read comments. Arabella says Tequina would be great as my moderator. I totally agree. Alright, and we've got yellow paper. These have sort of lines on them that is really cool. Sort of liney, blocky. I'm wondering if it will show up. I'm going to try to show you guys again. Nope, it doesn't show up. No, it doesn't show up. It focuses on my hand, but it doesn't focus on the paper. I have no idea why. Thank you, Tequina. She's saying she'll jiggle most things around to suit my schedule. That would be great. I'm trying to figure out a time that would be good for sort of everybody to join, you know. Trying to catch America and the UK. I think I'm way too late for Australia, though. So, Connie, how come you have so much knowledge about blocking trolls? Have you been a moderator on a channel, or how come you know so much about that? One positive, one negative, one positive again. Now stay away. So you've actually had 2 positive tests, Arabella, and you think you had it a 3rd time because you had one that was negative. Tequina, what is shadow art? What shadow art? Oh, with the paper. You were talking about the paper. You always come up with good names for stuff. I quite like that. I like this paper. It's sort of thicker than normal paper, normal copy paper. It's sort of on the idea of, it gives you that idea of luxurious writing paper. It sort of gives that idea. But obviously it doesn't show up on camera. I know that a lot of people would not tear their paper like this, like I'm doing. They're very finicky that everything has to be correct and straight and all that. For me, that doesn't bother me. I quite like the idea of it sort of being sort of rough, sort of like a junk journal. No, just sort of, you know, it's a little booklet that someone has added together. I think this is going to take me way longer than a live. All right, I think I need to do a internet and a phone and a battery check and all that thing soon, because otherwise this stream might just end very abruptly if everything around me stops recording and stops working. The secondary device that I'm checking out the comments on is on 22%. So let's just have a quick check. All right, the phone that I'm recording on is on 100% because that's plugged into a battery, into a battery, a charging battery. All right, and the internet bit is on 3 stripes out of 4. Okay, we're good with batteries, guys. actually way better than I thought. I thought we might have to end the broadcast due to recording failures. All right, this one I don't want to cut up in any way. Right, we need to take the second and third layers off. That one and two. Just grab it. It is loose. I can see it's loose. I must just grab it. There we go. All right. Right. I don't know if I ever mentioned this to you. Well, I'm quite sure I actually have mentioned it to you guys. But this second layer, you know, not the first one, this middle one. I use this when making faux paper. And I will be making a video on that sometime, sooner rather than later probably, of how I make the faux paper. All right. Because it's got sort of like a little ghost image of the actual print, and that looks really nice. It adds extra dimension and texture to the faux paper. All right, putting that to one side. Not sure how I'm going to add this in without it being... I must just probably fold it. I must probably just... Okay, so let's do it at the top. Fold it that way. See if that is good. Yep, that's good. And fold it right through. And then let's skew. Fold it straight. And then I suppose I must just fold it in. So, okay, like that. All right. But the other way around. Fold it in. I'm thinking I'm going to add these on a loose string. It will show the people an extra, you know, like a traveler's notebook style. I'm going to add that into this junk journal. Still going to sew the others in, but I'm going to add that string in to show people that how to do that. And yeah, okay, that will work. All right, this one the same. All right, let's see comments. Okay, this one is already... All right, so it's just folding it in. Okay, we've got that. And we're going to fold it. It's just giving myself a little bit of leeway there. See, I'm just measuring here. I'm folding it over. And then I know where the fold is, and then I can just adjust it to the insides. So, folding it to the inside on the exact same fold. The other one I cut up, and now I'm a little bit sorry that I did that, but such is life. All right, and folding that one in. And then folding that over. Right, the idea is for the person to be able to take this out and use. It's not to write on or anything like that. Okay. Right, what have we got next? We've got this sort of greeny, yellowy colored paper and another one of those. So let's size those. I wonder if I must just fix my screen here and remove a few things from the screen that's sort of in the view, because it's actually looking a little bit not neat. All right, there's glue glunks on my top of my glue. Remove that. All right. This paper pile is slowly growing. That's wonderful. Once this is done, obviously it goes a lot faster than what I'm doing it at the moment. This is another one of those that's sort of pooled on top. I don't know if you guys, you know, like the what Tequina calls the sky paper. This is the yellow version of sky paper. All right. Let's just read comments. Shadow art. I was a moderator once, but have watched a lot of live streams. Okay, that's why you know, Connie, because you know more than I do. Yes, Connie, the tear ruler is also brilliant. If you don't know how to make one, by the way, Susie has a very nice video on her channel, sort of very recently. Susie, just tell maybe people how long ago was your tear ruler video and what's it called. Then they can go and check. It's a really cheap way to make your own tear ruler. Very nice video. I know it was in combination with something else, so there was two things on that video. Tear ruler only being one of them. But the nice thing about that is you can actually make different tear rulers with different sort of shapes. Give you different effects when you tear the paper. But yeah, that's a brilliant plan to use a tear ruler. It definitely gives a different character to a journal if you tear your papers with a tear ruler. Check out this dammed up with the yellow. Isn't it gorgeous? And there's actually a ring like a cup was put there. See, like a it's very cool. Use a ruler to tear. Okay, everybody is giving me the same suggestion now. That's a pretty napkin. Are you talking about the blue one, Tequina? To answer your question, I did thought I had it a third time, but that faded a bit and then became sick really fast. But I get crappy talking too much about being sick. Next topic. Okay. Next topic. We're not talking about being sick anymore. I believe that, by the way. I believe our words have power. And if we talk too much about all the negatives, I mean, at best we can get sympathy from it. But it doesn't actually make you better or well. So, okay. Illness is off the books for now. Anybody else that's ill, sorry, can't talk about it anymore. We've talked enough about illness for today. Free Spirit Art, welcome. How are you? From a frigid Idaho. It's really warm and hot here. Who can translate Fahrenheit in Celsius? It's 31 degrees Celsius here. So that is plus 10 times 2. So it's 40 times 2. It's about 80 degrees here right now. It's hot. It's really hot. Everybody says hello to Free Spirit. She's living in an RV at the moment, guys. They were supposed to get their new house in about 7 days, I think. I think yesterday it was 8 days. These I decided not to use in this journal, so I'm going to remove those. And there's another one here. I'm going to remove that. Right, I've got another napkin here, but I think I've got enough napkins now. So I'm going to take this one out, unless you all tell me, no, put that one in. Okay, so if you tell me, put that one in, I will. But if you don't, then I think we've got to, because we've already got 3 napkins. So unless you shout, put the napkin in. Right, next, let's see. We've got the Pret Metal. All right, comments. Let's see. Last week was the video. I'll look for the title. Yeah, the video for the tear ruler is not too long ago. It's called Heat Embossing and How to Make a Tear Ruler. It's a really cool video. You can make different tear rulers. So even if you have one already, you can make ones with different effects. Yes, Free Spirit, I agree. Our words do have power. Oh, everybody is agreeing. Tequina is also. I'm bleeping cold. Okay, so start affecting it with your words. Say, I am warm, I am warm. All right. Yeah, about 80. She's saying she's over the RV. It's not fun anymore. All right. These, I think, Let's see. We can break it in two. So basically tear it that way and then put it into the book that way. And let's see. That's quite big enough. Okay, that would be one page. Yeah, I think I like that. All right, so just going to use my bone folder again. Bone folder, guys. This is what a bone folder looks like for anybody that's not sure. I shouldn't do that. No, this is a Junk Journaling 101 series. That's a scissor, people. I don't know where I put my bone folder before I started. So now I'm using the back of the scissors as a bone folder. But that's part of sort of what I said. Anything has a workaround, you know. So if you don't have a bone folder, the workaround of that is your scissors handles. 39 degrees. Oh, that sounds cold. You see, brr, you've got the R. 16, is that Celsius, Arabella? 16 degrees. Oh, 39 is divide by 2, so it's roughly 20 minus 10, so it's like 10 degrees Celsius. Ish, that's cold. I know. It's not freezing cold, but it's cold. See, Tequina, she says, what a wonderful, fantastic name. I agree with that. Scissor-shaped bone folder. Yes, it's a cool bone folder, Arabella. Right there. All right. This is typed up paper. The idea why I'm using all these papers is really to show people that any paper you have is usable in a junk journal. Anything you've got, literally anything. There's nothing, you don't need speciality paper, although of course if you can afford it and you've got access to it, there's nothing wrong with speciality paper. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is you can literally go through old books in your cupboards and magazines and absolutely anything, and you can go and make junk journal pages from that. By the way, there's a reason why I'm making a smaller journal than this size. There's a reason why I'm doing this size journal and not a this size journal. Is because it's easy to make things fit with this size, but you're not going to learn a lot from it. The reason I'm doing this is because you have to make these things fit like I'm doing right now. So there's a whole lot more to learn in the series than what you would just learn if it was just easy to put in every page and it fits already, you know. It's way more of a learning curve, especially for newbies, to figure out how do I make a page that I have fit into my junk journal. And that's what this is about. Although this is not the actual tutorial, the tutorial was filmed a few days. It's on my channel, Junk Journal 101 in brackets 2, how to size and select your papers. But this is now just doing the donkey work that usually happens off camera. And I'm now doing it on camera because I wanted to film my first live. And I wanted to do something that sort of doesn't take too much concentration and that I'm able to do while talking to people, etc. Right, I like this. I don't know that I want to cut it up. Is this the one with the, yeah, that's the one with that. I don't want to lose that. I like that. All right, let's see. Maybe we are going to need to cut it in half. Yeah. Well, not cut, tear. All right, so I'm going to line that up. I love the coloring of this paper. It's like nearly like coffee dyed paper, but naturally. It's a very, very, very old school book. Big print. Large print. Really cool. All right, so let's bone folder this. Scissor bone folder this. All right, and then tear it. Free Spirit Arts to Queen is because there's a queen in every one of us. That's what she said. And then Susie made a comment that was, is Susie still here? I haven't seen her in a while. I haven't seen her comments in a while. Right, that's my other checker page. Right, these are the correct size, I think. Yep, they're cool. No problems there. That's 1, that's 2, that's 3. Yep. Okay, next one is the math page. I'm also going to cut that in half and treat it. All the A4 pages I'm basically treating this way. Okay, Free Spirit Art says I coffee dyed a paper towel and Mod Podge some birds on it. Wow. How did you coffee dye a paper towel? Would it not disintegrate? Or did you sort of put it down and then is a paper towel by you is sort of similar to a napkin, or is it thicker? But that sounds really cool. Mod Podge a bird on it. That sounds really cool. I would love to see that. Please show us that in one of your videos. Kelly says, took me a while to turn off the OCD brain and realize that my papers also didn't have to be the same size. That's very true, Kelly. A lot of the crafts that one does, I'm an old crafter, so I've done a million crafts. And a whole bunch of the crafts are extremely precise. Like you have to do that perfectly, and if you don't do it that way, then there's very few of the crafts that are just open for letting it flow. And that's kind of part of why I like junk journals, is there's not such a concentration on precision. But again, there's guys that do concentrate on precision and their journals are extraordinarily beautiful. Let nobody have anything to say about that. But everybody has their own style, and mine is kind of sort of automatically rustic. I'm really good at rustic. It's what happens automatically. Okay, I'm just gonna close these pockets. You see, this is what I mean with ideas are born whilst doing this. Oops. That's not a good idea, by the way. Don't let such ideas be born. The paper actually tells you what needs to be done with it. Like this is upside down now, this part. But I would probably be sticking something over it as a decoration, or put lace or whatever comes to mind at that stage, or whatever is with it on that page. All right. Let's see how this one turned out. Oh, that one got torn slightly there. Not good. And this also got stuck. We need to unstuck it. All right. What do we have? We have a ruler. Let's see if we can unstuck it with a ruler. No, I think I made a boo-boo here. Okay, that's sort of loose. That's sort of loose. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there, people. Okay, now that's the top. Stuck it here as well. Why would I do something like that? Okay, I think we rescued it. Let's see how bad it is. Okay, not too bad. Right, so the idea is you would work it into the journal there, and then there's a little pocket, but this one didn't turn out so well. Not sure if I'm going to use that. We'll make that decision later, but not sure if I will use that. Right, let's see comments. I need to take a drink. This is not a beer, but if I tell you what it is, then people might complain. It's an energy drink. Please don't give me energy drink speeches. All right, just going to be reading comments. All right, Susie says she's fading in and out. She had a bad fall, so she's recuperating. Free Spirits, I didn't see that one. Sounds funky. Yes, I would love to see that, Free Spirit. I would really like to see it. Or direct us to the video where it is in. I have a message to my doctor. I hope to hear back from her today. I can barely walk and can't sit up. Ouch. My paper tells me to throw it away and start over rather than try to fix it again. I think that's what this one told me. This one told me I don't feel well unless I do something here. But this one is kind of telling me I didn't make it through the selection process. I'm putting it in there because at the moment I don't know, but my heart is actually saying nah. Free Spirit Art says, I wiped the coffee up off the counter, then very gently hung it in front of a space heater. Okay, so she had a paper towel, guys. She wiped the coffee up off the counter and then very gently hung it in front of a space heater. I have no idea what a space heater is. I know what a heater is. I don't know what a space heater is. It's thick and it's fragile. And I had to be careful with the glue and the brush. I will show it on my channel. Brilliant. I would love to see that. Susie, rest if you have to, hey? Rest is good for the body. Kelly's Creative Dreams have just subscribed to Free Spirit, and that's just so that she can go see your paper towel, so make sure to show that. Oh, brilliant. Okay, I'm all caught up on the messages. I think I need to fix the screen again. Move one or two things off the screen. All right, let's see. What am I going to do with this? I'm thinking 2 pages. I'm okay with breaking that picture. It's not a particularly beautiful picture. So I'm thinking that way. Yeah. That's what we're going to do. Have you noticed as a crafter or especially if you have a channel of your own, like a lot of things you would do like right over the work, like this. If I fold paper, I'm like over it with my head so I can see exactly where to fold the paper. But now with this, because you can't have your face in the screen, you know, it's like, all right, I'm going to use the ruler to tear, but just to show you guys that I usually make a bugger up of it. I can never ever get the ruler to stay in place. So I'm now just putting my hand there and there, so I'm just going to tear that part for now. Okay, so okay, that didn't go badly at all. So let's hold thumbs that this part doesn't go badly either. I usually tear it the wrong way and then it goes haywire and then it's not good. We did it. We did it. Tra-la-la. Tra-la-la-la-la. All right, we said we're not going to use this map. Do you guys want me to add map paper to the journal or not? This is your time to vote. Map paper or not? Yay or nay? Let me know. All right, and then we've got This is a German science thing. All right, and I am thinking this way. Am I? Let's just see. Where's our test paper? It's too big. No, because we would need to fold it that way as well. Okay, so I think we're gonna. Actually, I'm gonna divide it up to there, and then have a smaller one to add in as well. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Right, so by koopverdichloried entsprekende. I'm not really that clever, guys. I don't speak German. So, Afrikaans, my language, is what is called a Germanic language. So it's the origin of it is a Germanic language. But I think English is a Germanic language as well, isn't it? No, is that Saxon? Not sure now. But Saxons are German. I don't know. Anyway, so it's a Germanic language. So there's similar sounds. But it's a completely different language that I don't understand. All right. So we've got that. And now we need pockets. Pockets, pockets, pockets. Okay, I'm just going to fold this over like that. And then before I fold it, I'm just going a little bit more in. So that way it will fit. So just taste that and it fits. Okay, so again, you put it in there. You fold it over like that. And before you actually fold it, you take it a little bit more in. Don't you love the color of this paper? It's also looking coffee dyed. It's sort of smooth. It's sort of a different feel to this paper. And there we go. Cute. Oops, and it doesn't fit. Look there. It's very close. All right. And the other one, this one. All right, I'm gonna put these. Let's see. Let's just see if that is good enough. Yeah, that's good enough. So I'm gonna give it quite a big pocket. I like that. I like that it shows two pictures. All right, let's read again. All right. Space heater is a portable heating unit. Okay. Okay. Is it meant to say it heats the space around you? Is that what it means? It's got nothing to do with. No, now that I want to say it out loud, it sounds weird. But it got nothing to do with space and stars and space shuttles. No, I know. Now it sounds weird now that I was thinking it out loud. Back just getting a coffee. Oh, Debbie, where's my coffee? Maybe I should put my kettle on here. That might not be a bad idea. That might not be a bad idea. I might be able to make myself a coffee right here next to me whilst I craft. Not a bad idea. Debbie, that was your fault. Coffee time. All right, we've got that going. I put in the coffee just now after I've caught up with this part of the comments. Okay, can't speak about illness. Arabella has said we can't speak about illness. I am ignoring that comment about illness. Okay, Susie says add the map. Tequina says yes to adding the map. Free Spirit Art says use the map. Okay, I think I'll be using the map then, guys. What do you? Okay, do you guys really like the map that much? Okay, but it's fine. I will add map. Arabella says she loves the map paper. Tequina says she loves it. 10 thumbs up. Can you actually see 10 thumbs up on the video? Because I can't see any. I can't see any thumbs up on my side. Galaxy. Yes. A space heater is like a galaxy heater or a universe heater. That, yeah. Susie, I'm not weird. You're weird. Space heater says space heater. You're gonna need a mighty big heater to heat up space, but I mean, still, who am I to say that the Americans haven't thought of something to heat up space with? They've thought of something to heat up the ozone layer. So I mean, maybe they thought of something of to heat up space. Here in South Africa, we don't know all these things that the Americans do. Ooh, I'm gonna get backlash now. A nice cup, a lekker bakkie koffie in Dutch. In Afrikaans, it's a lekker koppie koffie. I didn't know that you use the word lekker, Arabella. I thought that was an Afrikaans word only. But it's very cool to know that you do. Okay, brilliant. Stephanie, you're seeing 7 thumbs up. That's brilliant. I can't see any. Um, but maybe it's just. But I'm actually on the same broadcast as you guys because I mean that's where I'm watching the comments and I can't see any. But maybe because you were out and you came back later, maybe that's why. And Arabella says she says 10. Harp is a space heater. That sounds familiar, but I can't remember what it is. Isn't it a thing that creates earthquakes or tsunamis or something? What does that do to Queena? It's probably good you don't know all we Americans do, Stephanie. Ah, are you telling me there's a whole bunch of things that I should just probably not consider? Better that I don't consider them. Susie says we have a weird and wonderful relationship, Lorraine. You are weird and I am wonderful. In Afrikaans, we have a thing. I'm trying to translate. Let me just think of the word. It's also really funny. It's the same similar joke to what Susie's just made. Oh, when we say we have an understanding, okay, we have an understanding with someone, then that the Afrikaans word for that is a verstandhouding, okay, which which is 2 words put together. Verstand means your brain, your logic, your understanding, like your verstand is your brain. And houding means attitude. So you've got a brain or a cognitive part and then an attitude. So what we say to people is I have the verstand and the houding and you are just pickling behind. Jy voet er net agterna. So very similar joke in Afrikaans. Okay, you see 11 with 9 watching. I can see the 9 watching, Kelly. I can't see any thumbs up or thumbs down or anything like that. Arabella says they also say een lekker koppie koffie. It's a good thing I don't know what the Americans do. Susie agrees. That will do unofficially, yeah. It's an ionos. The chat keeps changing when I want to read the word. Ionospheric heater. So it heats up ions in the atmosphere. Is that what you're saying, Tequina? That sounds really bad. Is that where earth warming comes from? Okay, Arabella says Bucky is platetal. It's like slang. She's saying Bucky is slang. Bucky to us is a Bucky, is a like this. Oh, I nearly fell off my chair. Arabella, for us this would be a Bucky. So not a cup wouldn't be a Bucky. You see. Any you see any icons like smiley faces, etc. Yeah, I can see, Connie, I can see plenty in the chat. I see Debbie makes plenty laughing faces at Susie. Susie makes laughing faces at Stephanie from Coffee Paper Scissors. I can see a thumbs up from Tequina. I can see little baboons like see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil from Stephanie from Coffee Paper Scissors. I can see laughy faces from Susie's craft room. Yeah, so I can see plenty of icons or emojis. Susie, what wasn't a joke? The fact that you were wonderful and I was something else. What a fun group to wake up to, guys. I think it's a crazy group to wake up to. Hello, JH Photo Mum. She just changed her name. Her name was fairyfantasy.com. She makes the cutest fairies from clay. I'm gonna make coffee while I'm chatting here. She makes fairies from clay, and she actually shows how to do it, how to build it from the armature. So how to build the armature and then how to build the fairy around the armature and how to sculpt the clay around it. And then she also has videos on resin art. She makes it look extremely easy, by the way, but I think it's because she has the molds. But she does all kinds of little things. I know she's built fairy gardens and things like that. Well worth a check out. It's not sort of junk journaling, but it's very artistic and very cool, very, very interesting to see. And you know, I like the fact that junk journaling sort of brings together a whole bunch of crafts. So it's well worth checking out JH Photo Mum. She, by the way, just changed her name on her channel after I posted how to change your channel name. So I wonder how she found out how to change her channel name. I'm good. How are you, JH Photo Mum? Yes, it is free spirit, but my mates are trying to make me sleep. I have one eye open. Okay. So the Bucky and the Koppie is the same thing for you, Arabella. Yes, HAARP heats the upper layer of our atmosphere to manipulate the jet stream. Apparently, they don't use it anymore. Tequina, I heard conspiracy theory that was part of why we suddenly have tsunamis. They apparently started using it just before the Thailand tsunami. But whether that be true, I don't know. But that's what I heard, is they blamed HAARP for that, for actually creating earthquakes. Big earthquakes, which in turn creates tsunamis. Debbie says Susie needs to sleep. She does. If she rests, then her body can recuperate. Photo Mom, you're very, very welcome. If you make beautiful things, I don't have any problem mentioning it. Oh, brilliant. There you've got a subscriber from Free Spirit Arts. Brilliant. I'm so happy when people subscribe to the other people. I did a few shout outs, not this last shout out video that I did, the previous one. And I don't know that anybody went and subscribed to those people. You know, I don't know that they got any traffic out of it. You know, like I know I mentioned Penny Davies. She has like a green little, and I put a link in that video. I think it was my part 7 video. And I didn't see afterwards that she got any subscribers. Like she only has like 14 or 19 subscribers. Yeah, 14 videos, 19 subscribers. And that was quite disappointing to me. Okay, now this one, I love the pictures. All right. So what I'm thinking is cutting the paper like that and then making a fold out, but not sticking it. You know, making a fold out that can fold out with the page. And then you can add things on there again that can flip. And, you know, so you would have something like that. And then there you would have a flip. And then when you open it, you would have another flip there. That's what I'm thinking for this page, because then I would lose half the picture, but I wouldn't lose everything. Okay, so I'm thinking of dividing it into half. Where's my other one that looks like this? Oh, here we go. Okay. So let's see. We divide it. All right, it's less than half. So we can sort of decide. Let's look at the other side. There's a tear here, a tear in the paper. So we might not use this, or we might have to think up a plan. All right, so if we do that, then that would show. That's cute. That not so specifically cute. If we do that, that would show. Okay, I don't like the fact that they cut off the little girl's head there. All right, so let's do it that way and then see. Yeah, that would work. Okay, so I'm thinking, is that half? No, it's not half. So I'm going to do it just above the little girl's head. It's not quite half. Alrighty. This paper is quite thick. Alright, let's see if that fits. That fits that away, and that fits that away. Wonderful. Alright, so let's tear it. This ruler thing is not specifically my thing, but we will try. Just because my viewers said do it with the ruler. Don't ever say I don't listen to my viewers, guys. Don't ever, ever say that. Yeah, you can see I listen to my viewers. My chat is very quiet. What happened? What happened, people? All right, so what I'm thinking here, let's see. That's once and twice. Okay, so that's good enough. So I'm thinking just sort of on the other side of this milk carton. No, I would need to do it. Yeah, it's okay if it sticks out a little bit, I think. No, I would need to do it sort of this side of the milk carton. That's too much. Okay. So I'm going to do it just short of the middle. I'm just sort of leaving, I think you guys would call it a 1/4 inch, sort of 5 millimeters if you are using millimeters and centimeters. All right, just going to bone fold that. These are special bone folders. You have to watch the rest of the video to figure out why. All right, so this would now go into the journal like that, right? No, like that, sorry. And then when you get to this page, there would be something here that flips out. Okay, so something would be attached here that flips out. And then you would, so when you open it, there's a cute little picture. And then you would turn around, and then you could have something there flipping out, or alternatively, you open that and you have something else flipping out. We'll see as we construct the journal what we want to add and what we want to flip out. And all right. In my language, to flip out actually means going crazy. So it always sounds weird to me to say to flip out. Sounds like you say it's going crazy. Okay, I think I need to catch up on comments again, because I sort of read the middle of the comment column now, and I see I haven't read that before. All right, that's one. All right, let's just read comments. Coffee is nearly boiling. Water is nearly boiling. Rachel, what is that picture page from? Free Spirit Art. What channel must I say again? Which one? All right, Rachel, what is that picture page from? It's a children's book about Afrikaans as a language. So basically, If we attach it again, right? So that says in the kitchen, in die kombuis. And then they've got things on here. Then they show bread, brood, and milk, eiers, eggs, hen, which is obviously where the bread comes from, because I don't see a hen. Oh, there's a hen in the picture. Vark, which is a pig. Where do you think the vark is on this picture? I have no idea. That's a train. That I think it's that. And blokke, which is blocks. So it's sort of a children's book to explain words, to learn words. And then if you turn it around, this says go visiting. Gaan kuier means we go visiting. So it's got grandmother, oma, grandfather, which is oupa, pantoffels, which is your sloffs for bed, those things, sloffies for bed. Broek, which is pants or trousers. T-hemp, which is a t-shirt, and trui, which is a jersey. So it's just a children's book to learn new words. But it's nice because as a child, there's plenty of things to name, and what's that, there's plenty of things in the picture that you can name and learn with a child. Yeah, I thought it was cute. Alright, I think I need to go back a little bit. I'm way behind on the messages. Okay. Why is not coming orange color if I type names? I have no idea. What must be orange? I have no idea what's supposed to be orange. Kelly retracted. How do you retract a message, Kelly? Maybe it's a StreamYard thing. I have no idea what that is. Okay, what? Because the messages aren't orange. I don't remember that my messages has ever been orange. Can't comment on that. No idea. Takina says, I went to my coffee. I wasn't far away. I say, stop using the ruler. Yay, go, stop using the ruler. Okay, Susie's talking in half sentences. I'm sure. And then she says, I'm subscribed to everybody. You might be subscribed to everybody, but you're definitely not okay. Free Spirit Arts, not a problem. Hugs to you as well. It was really nice having you here. Thank you very, very much for joining in. Really, truly appreciate it. Thank you guys for joining in my first live. Every single one of you. I really appreciate it. Takina says it only highlights your own name. Okay, I don't know because I'm not commenting to myself. Alright, I think I need to scroll up here. Alright, I'm just ignoring the stuff that is not applicable to me. I'm putting for not showing. Oh, right. No, I don't know. I know that if I'm on a channel, I actually have to go out and look up. So I minimize the video and then go and look up somebody else's name while the video plays right at the bottom, very small. It's the only way I can get to people, but I can't actually click on people to subscribe to them. Often I have to take a pen and paper and actually make a note of it. Right, I've got coffee water boiling, so I'm just going to pour in water into my coffee mug. Takina, if you've got coffee in front of you, cheers. Although we only actually say cheers if it's alcohol. Anyway, this is going to go down like alcohol because I really, really, really need a cup of coffee right now. Now I need to find the milk. Oh, I did bring it. Let's put in milk. Okay, let's read some more comments. Alright, I'm just going to read what's applicable to me. I think I must do that what JD does, Junie Desiree. She says put comments in capitals. So if it's for me, because there's so many comments that's not for me that I sort of don't know how to respond to them. And then you think there's many messages, but they weren't actually for me. Let's see. It will to them. I have no idea what that means, Takina. All right, brilliant. I'm liking what I'm seeing here with everybody that's going to subscribe to everybody. It's nice, and it's part of being in the live is that you make connections with other people, and it's a nice way of learning from everybody else, and to make, build up your own portfolio and build up your subscribers. So I'm really liking this whole, I'm going to subscribe to you and I'm going to subscribe to you. You guys should do that. Make a note and take notes of every name that's on here, and do, because each one of these people are very creative. I'm not going to single out anybody, but it's everybody that's on here right now is very creative. Takina is starting a channel soon. She just doesn't know about it yet. Neat way to learn a different language. Yes, Kelly, it's actually my own language. I am Afrikaans speaking. But yeah, it's a cute thing to put in a. There's actually a whole bunch of language pages. There's a Zulu page in these that I've made. There's actually several language pages in here. So it's going to be an interesting journal, to say the least, for for someone that's not Afrikaans or Zulu or whatever. Kelly, I'm not sure. Oh, thank you for sharing about the paper. You're very, very welcome. Okay, Susie says, isn't it odd how we spend so much time teaching our kids to walk and talk just to tell them to sit down and shut up? That's very true. We want them to be independent, and when they're too independent, we say, sit still. You're way too independent right now. Yeah, photo mom, that's brilliant. Yeah, do a screenshot of this and then you can go afterwards and look up all the names. That's a brilliant plan. Takina says photo mum will only look orange to JH photo mum because it's their name, but other people's names will not look orange. Okay, that explains that. Okay. Cheers, Takina, for the coffee. All right. Kelly says that makes sense, Takina. Kelly says, right, Rachel, this is called social media for a reason, to network, make friends, etc. Exactly, exactly. This is a brilliant way. I know a lot of people don't often watch lives, but it's a really, really good way to build up subscribers for your own channel as well, if you are looking for subscribers. Because you get to interact with other people, and also you get a little bit of a feel for someone's personality. The other people on here, you get a little bit of a feel for their personality, and that's really cool. I nearly did it. I nearly pulled a Susie on everybody, but I won't do it. Susie gets nasty with people every now and again. No, I'm joking, guys. I'm joking. All right. Stephanie from Coffee Paper Scissors says, I'm leaving you on, but going to shower. Oh, brilliant. As long as you leave me on, but you'll have to catch up with the chat. Stephanie, I appreciate that. I appreciate that you're giving me watch minutes. I really, really do. Thank you very much. All right. And Takina says, I do. I'm not sure what that I do was. I kind of lose track with the chat if it's too long ago. But in any case, it's probably about the coffee. So probably the cheers with coffee. All right. I'm going to fold that in. I'm going to fold that in. All right. We've got that. And now we're going to use our map paper. Okay. I think I'm going to do a similar thing to what I did here. I don't want to break up the map for somebody that actually really wants to watch, see what's going on. So, all right, I'm going to, let's just see, that's going to be broad enough. So a little bit more, a little bit more. Okay, so sort of very close to the inside there. You can also use these, like when you do this, where you make, you can make this like a mini folder, file folder, not a file folder, a mini map folder inside your journal. So what you can do is you can put a pocket there and then flip it open and flip it open and pockets, 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 and another flip and another flip, and you can tie it up with a string, and you can make this whole thing like a little mini booklet inside the booklet. Very easily done. Takes a little bit of effort, but it's gorgeous inside a journal. The idea of this project obviously is to make a very basic junk journal. So the idea here is to sort of just put a journal together and then say, voila, junk journal. Everything else is add-ons. I will say that in the official recordings when I make that. But so the idea of this journal is not to go all out, but I might come back and do that. I might come back and sort of add on to the journal afterwards. Beyond the scope of the series that I'm making, because in the end, it's still a journal that you want to use or sell or something, So in the end, it's still a journal you're going to use, and you can just as well make it the most beautiful thing on earth. All right. I will do all of it. I think I will do all of it on camera, because I would really like this series to be sort of, the word that comes to mind is definitive. I don't know if that's the correct word, but I would really like someone to be able to watch this Junk Journal 101 series and then really be able afterwards to go and sit and put a junk journal together, like really seriously be able to do it. Not needing, I know when I started, I needed to watch a million videos. Not a million, but I needed to watch many videos before I actually got the real hang of what to do. And then I would still get to a certain stage in the thing, and I still wouldn't know what to do with that. Like, you watch videos about it, but unless you actually go and try it, unless you're actually doing the actual crafts, you don't pick up on the skills that is needed to do that. Okay, Stephanie, this is nowhere near as beautiful as the lab book you are making right now. That is just in a class of its own. That is just gorgeously, gorgeously beautiful. I am totally envious of your journal making prowess. Am I pronouncing that right, people? Your journal making abilities. Your work is really beautiful. All right, let's see. Okay. Guys, I'm sort of reaching the end of my paper stash here. I can go on and glue some journal cards to project board, to hard. I can do that for now. These I'm gonna sort out into signatures, so I'll need to see how many there is and what I can make. And then from there, I would need to record an official video again, because I would want to show somebody how to put the signatures together. So it's a good pile of paper. I have one or two things more here that I might add. I might do that for a moment. Right. I've got a few things cut out here. I didn't mean to do it on camera, but I can sit and glue if you guys want to sit and watch me glue. So if you're still having fun. Otherwise, if most people are sort of on the verge of leaving, then we can end the live pretty soon. So let me know what you think. All right, this is sort of a icky bit, so I'm just gonna tear that off with a ruler. Don't use a ruler. All right, I just want to scroll back on the chat a little bit. All right, that was a bit about the orange. That's the social network. You are only mean to me. Okay, I'll be mean to somebody else, Susie, just for the sake of being mean to somebody else. Okay. Right, whoever I'm mean to now, I don't mean to be mean, okay? It's just so that Susie doesn't feel alone. Okay. All right, so Stephanie, that journal that you're making at the moment is really ugly, and I don't know, you know, I don't know if I can send anybody to your channel to see what you're making. Right, I didn't want to offend. That felt terrible. Susie, why does it feel so natural to insult you and it doesn't feel natural to insult anybody else? Stephanie is not here. She's gone to take a shower. That was brilliant. Oh, I even inadvertently made the right plan there. Or maybe she's back yet and I just don't know it. Or maybe she can hear me from where she's showering. Right, I need a sip of coffee now. Let's just read the comments. Maybe Alternative Universe Me has a channel. Why, Takina? Start one. It's actually, you know what? I'll tell you the real truth. It's a whole different experience as a creator. You actually integrate with the community so much more. It's really weird. Like before, I was just a watcher, and I also didn't really comment on people's. I was just one of those people, watch a video, leave, watch a video, leave. I didn't really interact. And since I'm interacting and making comments on people and getting to know people, it's really fun. I mean, you should know, I got to know you, so that's really fun. Takina, we are losing out on your creativity by you not having a channel. There you go. There. Susie told you. With all those papers, this will be a huge journal. Susie, I want to make a 3-signature journal. Reason being, you know, like when you've got a 3-signature journal, you've got to put one this side, and then the middle one. So I specifically want to make it a 3-signature journal so that people can learn the skill of how do you space it. The other thing is I'm actually going to make 2 journals now because I want to show how I do it. So it's actually 6 signatures that I'm building. So I'm not even sure if that is enough for 6 signatures. I would need to check. It might be, but I mean, I would need to check if it's enough for a 6-signature journal, because I mean, I'm looking for 60 pages. I don't think this is 60 pages. But we'll see. Otherwise, we'll just cut up some more coffee dyed paper, and not cut up, tear up, but I'll add coffee dyed paper to it. Connie, I'm not sure what that same year was for. I missed that part. Kelly says, who has a video of a lab book? I missed who it was. It's Coffee, Paper, Scissors. If you scroll back on the chat a little bit, you'll pick her up. It says Coffee, Paper, Scissors, all one word, / Stephanie Shalansky. It's a beautiful lab book. Seriously, it's gorgeously beautiful. She's gone to shower. She's still on the chat on here, but she's gone to take a shower. So, but if you just scroll up a little bit, you'll see her. Oh, there Susie answers the same question. Sorry, now I feel like a duh. If you want to keep working, I'm okay for a little while yet. I just need to step away and detail the kitchen floor. Ugh, that sounds like fun. Okay. All right. Photo mum, no problem. The crafters always support the crafters. Who's a mess? Me. Susie, who's a mess? You say, oh my God, you are a mess. Kelly says, I'm always amazed at who I haven't subscribed to yet. Kelly, I thought there was about 100 junk journal channels when I sort of started my channel. And I was actively watching those. I tell you, I think there's now at the moment, I think there's over 1,000. I've found so many since I've started my channel. It's ridiculous. You can't watch everybody's videos. You have to sort of select which ones are the ones that you want to watch. That's why I made that video about your title being crucially important. If your title is not interesting, people are just not going to click on it. And you have to make sure that your title is more interesting than the next person's title. If there's anybody on here that doesn't know this about my channel, I'm mainly a crafting channel. I make junk journal videos. But I've also realized that there was a need in our community because most of the people that watch my channel are older ladies. I know my stats is not completely correct, but the stat says age 45 to 75. And it means a lot of us have technical issues in little things that we do on the channel. And I've started making little tip videos to help people to manage their channels, and there's tip videos for people that don't have channels as well. So it's well worth checking out, and I'm sure there's a thing or two that you can learn there. See, this was self-promotion. Please check out Craft Portal's playlist. And if you're bored, please go and play binge watch subliminal craft noises for a restful sleep. It will give me watch minutes and it will give you a restful sleep. Okay, Kelly. We'll see you soon if you return soon. Have a good day, and it was really lovely having you here. Really enjoyed it, and please come back if you can. You know the dynamic, if there's a certain bunch of people in the chat and then that person leaves, the dynamics change. Have you noticed that, guys? Connie says I watch a lot of YouTubes but still can't seem to get a journal together. Connie, did you watch that last two videos of mine? The what to buy and the how to size the pages. Basically what I'm doing here, but sort of just the explanation of it. The idea of this series is if you follow along, you'll be able to make a journal. You, Lorraine, what about me, Susie? I'm wonderful. Yes, I know. Thank you, Susie. Me too, Debbie. I believe in her. In who do you believe? Oh, you believe in Kelly that she'll be able to do it, or Connie that she'll be able to do it. Connie, it's not too difficult. There's a few basics to know and see how somebody does it. You're very welcome. My thing that I'm doing at the moment is very real time. So if you want to get a bunch of papers together, and it can be the same papers as well, it doesn't have to be different pages. And it can be just copy paper as well, and it doesn't even need to be coffee dyed or anything. Depending on the paper, it gives a certain feel to the journal. So if you want to get a whole bunch of pages together, you can even just take like an A4 page or a letter size page and do that. You don't need to make it smaller than I did. This is a lot easier size to work with than the small size that I'm doing. The reason I'm doing the small size is exactly for showing how do you make things fit. You know, so I want to teach people more skills than just the basic skills of there you go and now that fits. You know, so you don't have to do anything to it to fit. Whereas if you do this, it's a whole different, you know, now you have to make this fit to this size. It's something else. So that's the reason I'm making a smaller journal. There's a whole lot more skill involved in making a smaller one than there is in making a bigger one. But get yourself some of these pages together. I'm going to be doing it real time. So I'm going to be showing it as I do it. I'm going to do the sewing online. So you're more than welcome to follow along. This is what I've done so far. The rest has been information. So get your stuff together and do it along with me. All right. My battery on my secondary device is saying low battery. So I'm going to need to think about closing down here. Let's just read the comments first. All right. Let's see. Everybody. Okay. Connie, yes, you can do it. The playlist is amazing for keeping pets company. Takina. Takina plays my subliminal craft noises for a restful sleep to a cat. She says the cat loves it. Okay, Susie says, just so you all know, I'm not one of the older crafters she was referring to. Just saying. Susie is very young, people. She's not one of the older crafters. She's like sort of the odd one out to the channel. She's young and everybody else on here is sort of mature. Connie says, I will go watch more. We'll keep watching you and then we'll do it. Do it along with me, Connie. Then there's a sense of achievement at the end, you know, that you've done it, you know, that you've done it whilst when you finish, you've actually got a journal, you know. But anyway, that's a suggestion. It's not a all right. Okay, Stephanie says, I'm back and sparkling clean. How many pages do you usually put in a signature and how many signatures? Stephanie, I like a bigger book rather than a smaller book. I don't like anything less than 2 signatures, at the very least 2 signatures. And I like to put sort of 15 pages to a signature. Nothing less than 10 pages to a signature. So between 10 and 15 pages to one signature. If anybody here doesn't know what a signature is if you add these papers together, so you say that's 1 page, that's 2 pages, that's 3 pages, that's 4 pages, 5 pages, 6 pages, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so that is a signature. All right. So I like to put between 10 and 15 pages in a signature. And I like to make at least a 2 signature book, but I prefer a 3 and a 4 signature book. All right. All right. Okay. Yes. Looking forward. Brilliant. Connie, I hope you do it along with me. That would be really cool. Oh, Debbie, that sounds really cold. About 6 degrees. Oh, and there the phone went. Need to close it. I hope it didn't affect my recording. Okay. Sorry for that, people. All right. Sky paper looks lovely next to the purple paper. Yes, it does. Yes, I should actually leave that exactly like it is. Don't you think? It stands out beautifully. All right. Okay, people. My device that I'm checking the messages on is on 9%. I'm gonna close off here. This was my first live. It was awesome. You guys made it awesome. And I truly appreciate that you came and joined me. And I love you guys. At the beginning of the recording, there was nobody. And I thought, oh, am I going to be crafting to myself on my live? It was really lovely having you all here. And I really enjoyed it. And you made me laugh so much. It was really fun. I really, really enjoyed it. I love you guys. And thank you. Just waiting for all the bye messages to come in. I'm going to give it a minute and then I'm going to close off. Oh, Susie says I'm amazing. Thank you, Susie. You're amazing too. Guys, if you want to look at resourceful crafters, that's Susie's craft room. She can craft on a budget like you can't believe. It's well worth checking out. Congratulations on your first live. Much love. Thank you, Taquina. Thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. Connie says, if I missed your next lives, I'll watch the replays so I can keep up. Perfect, Connie. Connie, I don't do all the nitty-gritty on the actual videos. I show exactly what I'm going to do. I'm a good explainer, I think. So I show exactly what I'm going to do. And then I try not to do anything off camera that people can't follow. Even if you look at my envelope roll, there was stuff that I did off camera, but nothing that you can't follow what's been happening. All right. Thank you very much, Takina. Bye-bye. Take care. Connie, same here. It was really nice having you here and getting to know you too. Arabella, love you. Many hearts and hugs. Hope you feel better soon. Bye-bye, Susie. Love you. Bye-bye, Debbie. Thank you for joining me before and after and in between your admin meeting. Really appreciate your support. Takina, love you plenty. Big hug, my friend. Bye. Bye. Okay, now I have no idea how to stop this broadcast. Oh, it has an end button. Ha, silly me. Bye, Kelly. Creative blessings. I like that. That's beautiful. Bye, Kelly. Bye-bye, everybody. Have a nice evening. Have a nice... It's about 5 to 6 in the evening here now. So for those of us that's having an evening, have a good evening. For those that are still in the day, have a good day. Love you plenty. Bye-bye, guys.